So here we're going to have a go at using Pythagoras to find the hypotenuse. Remember, hypotenuse means the longest side. So here's a triangle and we've got a right angle in it, so we know we can use Pythagoras. We're going to label the sides of the triangle, and we always label the side that's the hypotenuse, the longest side, that's C. And then the other two can be A or B. It doesn't really matter. Because we've got a right angle triangle, we're going to use our tool, which is Pythagoras, and we start by writing down the formula. C squared equals A squared plus B squared. And then we start to substitute what we do know. Now we don't know C, so we leave that as C. But we do know A. A is 17. So put that in there, squared, plus B. B is 15. So we'll put the 15 here and keep the square. Then we need to use our calculator to find out what 17 squared is. I'll bring this down here. 17. Now I'm using a graphics calculator. You might not have one of those, that's fine. 17 squared is 289. And 15 squared is 225. Adding those things together, 289 plus 225 is equal to 514. So at the moment on my page you'll notice that I've kept the c squared over here, the equal signs under one another, and then I've just slowly worked through the right hand side. So at the moment I've got c squared equals 514. To get c on its own I need to take the square root of both sides. So if I take, I'm just going to pop the c squared here so it's clearer. If I take the square root of the left hand side, I can take the square root of the right hand side. And the square root and the square basically cancel each other out, which leaves me with c is equal to the square root of 514. Now I don't know that by myself, I need to get my calculator out again, and I'm going to put my square root sign, 514 is equal to. Now looking at that, that's 22.6715. I'm going to round this to 2 decimal places, which means I'm going to look at my second decimal place, which is a 7. Then I just have a quick look to the right, and that's a 1. So that's a low number, which means I don't need to round up, I just keep my second decimal place as is. So 22.67, and the last bit is just to look at my units. In my original question it was kilometres, and then I just write what my rounding was to 2 decimal places. And that's it.